Good morning. We are back live from Hermanus Bowling Club in the beautiful Western Cape of South Africa. For those of you that are international viewers and supporters, thank you very much. Right, today is crunch day for the under 30 week. Comes down to 4 sides, the section winners of each of the sections, and they were randomly drawn to play the semi-finals. And so I'll introduce you to the teams now. I'll give you a little bit of footage so long. They're busy with the trial ends. Bresler and I are just going to quickly do the sharing and all that with the links and all of that. So give us a moment. We'll be back with you in a moment.
No, we're at the club.
All right, we are officially off. The bell has rung, so they can finish their trial ends and then immediately start playing because the bell has gone. Right, on screen there you've got the skip now of Western Province B. That's Andre Roberts. Gonna have his, and his opposing skip from Sables A is Wilson Malabolo. He's from the Witpoortjie Bowling Club. Right. Right, so because of the where we are situated, so we are going to try and give you the best camera angles we can. We don't have people that's going to walk in front of us, so that restriction is there. And then and the final is on the ring 4, so we'll be right behind the head. Right. We'll bring you the scores updates of the border Southern Free State game. As we go along, you'll see on the screen there is the scoreboard, so I hope to update that. Sometimes get a little bit sidetracked with that, but I do eventually get it right. Okay. Well, thank you to all of you that are watching. Please invite your friends and share the link. I know that we are in Facebook jail, so we cannot invite everyone via Facebook, but you can. You just send the link, and please, you can update that. Alright, there we go. Just a little bit short on the end there. Will it stay? Will it stay? Unfortunately not. Tabella on the mat. That is a silver medalist, Commonwealth from Birmingham 2022. Look at that. Maybe a bit lucky there, but no one counts that. Just resetting.
Nee. Ik wil niet dit met elkaar precies wat vragen. Want het zijn allemaal. Ja. Maar die 4 gaan spelen.
Right, looking good there. Such good weight. Right, star of yesterday afternoon's game. Ashley, she made one of the stars. It was a nice game to broadcast. Good weight. Dwayne Timmy, he's from the Strand Bowling Club, my hometown where I live. Nice delivery there. Talking to his ball. Whoop. And I think that is stop. Looking good there. Wow. Yeah, that is the shot. Yeah, 20 me on the mat. That's the weight. It's better. Yeah, I just needed to. It's at the back. That's Daniel Griebenhout. Played Boland under 20 rugby. You can see he's a big boy. I've known him since he was a young lighty. He started bowling with his dad many, many years ago. Yeah, good kid. No matter. Mwanga likes to attack. But now the situation calls for him to draw. So gets it away nice and smooth. See that coming down. Right, just a little bit short there. Naughty. Also, he's holding shots. So Daniel could be a bit narrow because the wind is coming from that side. So if you don't take the grass here, you are going to be penalized because the wind is blowing across the green. So you go. Wilson Marabolo from the WPB Bowling Club. He's going to be the first on the mat. Oh, what a nice smooth delivery there. Okay, very short there, but maybe taking away if they want to attack it, get something in the eye. Choppy is never shy of attacking it. Flying, no, not flying, but dat hy daai kant inkry, afsny. Chop. Okay. Match secretary, commentator, cameraman, wrestler does it all. And see Willie's coming in there, urging him to come. Right. Yeah. Give me timings right. Right. Andre on the mat. He's 2 down. He's also going on the wide hand. They're urging it on. They're urging it on. They're urging it on. What a good ball there. Okay, so the result is 1-2 Sables. Okay, so Sables opens the scoring there. Okay. Well, that was a very good ball there by Andre Roberts. He almost got that. It's 1-0. border picked up 2 there, so right, that's also after one in. In moves my go-chatter, let's say that. Okay. Are you liking it? WPB is right on the mat there, right on top of the jack. Daniel, Daniel. The better looking good, yeah. That is a good ball. Just getting it right back. Dwayne Timmy and Blade Pretorius. And Ashley Pence. Right, Blade looking good again. That's fine. Opens up a little hole there, so makes it there is something to go through. When you're lying next to it, you're creating a little bit of a bigger target. So now with that, he's taken that away. Interesting that everyone started off on the swinger, and they found it off, and now they're all on the narrower end, into the wind.
Yeah, good morning everybody. Exciting day. A little bit different weather conditions today. We had 3 fabulous wind-still days, and today the wind decided to come up and there's a storm approaching. And certainly the conditions will be a little bit more difficult for the players.
Yeah. Especially the teams from upcountry, the border boys and the Western Province boys should be able to cope with the wind.
But good players, and I think they'll adapt.
They should, yeah.
But just maybe this head itself, an indication of how difficult it is.
Yeah. Right, we have put the camera on the angle so that we don't have to bother the players to get out of the camera line. So we hope we still be able to give you a good view. No matter coming down there. Was it enough? Nope. I'm still wondering if he and Tabelo is sharing a set, or they just have the same.
Looks very similar.
The result with Tabelo and
okay, that's confirmed. They're playing with the same. They're sharing a set. Very interesting. Hello. Alright, again, apologies if there's a little swear word or that coming around or something that you don't want to hear. We are sitting right between the people, so a normal chat gets picked up. So I say thank you to everyone watching. We just went over 100 viewers on our YouTube channel, so that's very good.
There's a good one coming in.
Okay.
Counter. bowls also look very similar.
No matter.
Can't see nothing there, man. No matter.
Just yours. There you go. Thank you.
Paul, did you have a lot of, I didn't watch much because I was too busy. Do you have a lot of problems with players in front of the camera?
No, everyone was very cooperative.
Plus, I think they're getting used to it.
Yeah, it seems like it. And yeah, there is one or two outs that, you know, that it's habit. I understand that.
Yeah.
But most of the guys, they knew what it was, so tried to keep clear of the middle and gave us the opportunity to bring you some good shots.
Choppy is on a good line here.
Under Roberts,
Yeah, and he's drawing number one.
Ryan number one. Not sure what Wilson's going to do now.
A little bit attacking on the forehand. It will hold in the wind.
He's looking
It's
good.
close to it.
He's looking good.
He needs and it just hold a little bit too much.
Could be 3 down. No? Oh, 4. Even 4. For those of you that are tuning in for the first time and don't know how the rules work or the scoring, that could be 5. Let's see what's going on there. 2 out. It's 2 or 5. Next door, it also seems that Border picked up the second end. Hoeveel?
3.
3. Dwayne? Dwayne? 3. Okay. 2. Okay.
3 confirmed.
3 confirmed by the players. That's what they're going to write up. So, right or wrong?
Next door, it's 3-2 to Border now.
3-2.
Yeah, so they picked up a 1 on that second end.
Alright. Right, scores right there. On the mat is Blade.
It's a good ball from Blade here. Very good. See how Tabelo responds. So going down the back end. Good line.
Good there.
And good weight.
Yeah,
And
that could be.
could be, but it's close.
Doesn't matter now. Go count a little bit later, let's see. Bresler het 'n lekker wind daar van Caledon afgebring, jong.
Ja, dis daai turbines. Die hulle gaan afsit.
Ja.
Fans.
There you go. Blade looking good again there. All in the white. It's not going to come back.
This wind will have a big effect on these narrow hands.
See
If a
Tabelo.
gust comes up, it's
Yeah.
gonna kick it out. She looks to be on a
Okay, going to
track
finish.
again. Well again, it's a good ball, it's in the area.
they're back. Choppy. Andre Roberts calling his second to change hand and play the swinger. Let me see. It's, will it float in? Will it float
Does he
in?
have the weight?
Does he have the weight? Yeah, he does.
Very well done.
It could be 2. I think it's definitely 1. Wilson calling Ashley on the backhand. Trying to push up. Front pole.
Yeah, it's a good
Looking. She hits. Yeah. That's a very good ball. Yeah, I think get to the head again. We'll maybe that yellow is now in a position where both those 2 balls can go. Dwayne Timmy.
Looks a bit heavy.
Looks heavy. It's a little leak there. Good. Oh my. Sorry. Okay, Ashley.
Ashley wants to take a little bit more grass, and
I think it was
it's also a little bit heavy, it looks like, and she will be joining the opponent in the ditch.
yeah. Both bank managers. As the uncles would call them. Oh, just look at that view. There in the background, beautiful mountains surrounding Hermanus. Daniel Griebenau on the mat. I think he's one of the people with the most Western Province caps that I think of, because he's been getting them since he's been like 12. Is he there? Is he there? On the center line.
I'm not that familiar with him.
Oh, his dad, him and his dad started playing. He's from Malmesbury. Is it any little dude, man? He's a monster.
Yeah, he's a giant.
He's a big boy. Played for West for Boland under 20 rugby.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna hold. Oh.
Big swing at the end.
Yeah.
Once the wind gets hold of it.
Okay, it looks like another end there to border.
Daniel on a good track.
Good track.
Also a little bit heavy. And another one in the ditch.
Still in the ditch?
Yep.
Ditch.
So Wilson calling a strong shot there on those set of balls on the forehand.
That's a high one to them.
He's outside.
Yeah. Allowed too much for the win. I think he had good weight,
Yeah.
because I think if he arrives onto that yellow, both those balls will go. That one and the other black one, and they will all shot. So you don't need to bash them.
No.
You just need to
Pop it out.
trickle them, give them a good rest. Oh well. Almost up to 150 viewers. Thank you very much for joining us. You are watching live under 30 bowls from the beautiful town of Hermanus in the Western Cape.
In the Boland, I must add.
In the Boland, in the Oeverberg of the Boland.
Yep.
There we go. Choppy looking there. Choppy there.
Yes,
There you go.
He's found his weight very early. He's played a couple of very good draw shots so far. Definitely the strong player at the moment.
Playing attacking there.
Let's see, that is definitely coming back.
Yes, well,
And
Well done.
Okay.
quite sure.
Brilliant.
He made the change. Got the shot.
Daniel said it's a measure, so but he favours maybe the yellow, or play it as if the yellow is lying the shot.
Let's see if
Choppy can draw it again.
white again.
Very white. Very white.
Is he gonna miss that
Choppy chops.
front ball?
Oh. Yes, please break it.
Yeah. I don't know if he quite had the weight, even if he missed. I think it was
Having a
just-
good look there. I think no matter is favouring the blue ball.
I think Hassan should just play it on the forehand again.
Yeah, just
His-
draw.
His ball's coming in, and
That's the bender.
yeah, if he misses his own ball on the inside, will be close. Thanks.
You can even work off that ball.
Yeah, he can use
So
it.
use that cheek and draw nicely into there. There's a lot of room. No, big consideration.
It will swing now.
Yeah.
It will swing a lot. So
All it is, just take grass.
I almost think if it's on the inside, it'll be narrow. Because it really falls away there.
Yeah. All in the white.
Definitely got line. Just not the white. Oh, I think he had the line spot on.
Yeah, they've given the one. Because the province conceded the one. So. Look for a second. It's very deceiving from here on the screen. If you look, that blue looks very close. That is true. Very good. I think it's
I
closer
think
than
this is an umpire's call here.
yeah, they might call them. Now these youngsters, they sort this stuff out themselves quickly. If it's too close to call, they'll call umpire, I'm sure. Giving no matter the opportunity to have a look. Take that ball out of the equation, it's not in the measure.
There's quite a few teams already here to come and support these guys.
It's very interesting that they come in so late.
Oh well, I think most of them not playing today.
No?
Maybe
A reason to be here early?
a little bit of a late night, maybe.
Maybe. One of the guys of Northwest, if they have travelled back. Have they got into the vehicle? Not sure. Yes. Francesca, you are so skinny.
Yeah, brave coming
Yeah.
out with bare legs. So have they decided?
One.
What?
Okay.
You're right. The youngsters, they sort it out. They don't call the umpire
Yep.
every time. So Paul, having watched most of these sides play during the week, I think there's a clear front runner or favourite.
Not really. I think everyone's got an opportunity. I think the Sable guys must have a bit of an edge because of the quality of players, and they have a Protea in their side. But Border is buddies playing together,
Yeah.
and also Southern Free State. Those are mates playing together. So,
Yeah.
it can. I think semi my money is on Sables, just because of having a national play in there. But Josh Turner is on a hot streak, so he might ride the tide and pull this one out of the hat as well. So
I was very impressed with Border. They big scores
Yeah.
first day. And then all of a sudden they had a little bit of a hiccup. And it looked like they were going to run away with the section, and they eventually were second, and then managed to get up there again.
Yes, guys.
Bella. Yeah, that's a very good ball. Just behind the jack. And he skips dream lead,
Yeah.
finishing there.
Here you go, Blade. Let's look at that delivery. He hasn't been playing long. I haven't seen him on the scene for so long. I've heard the name. Yes. Smooth delivery there.
Yeah.
Coming down, very hot. Yeah. Oh. I just didn't finish out, so. Bresler is not feeling, not the hottest of hot, but his job is basically done with the competition, sorted the cards and all of that. That was his job, so, and he did a brilliant job. I think there was only one thing that was questioned throughout the whole week on your scoring. There was only one thing that Western Province came and said.
Yes, there was just a little formula issue on the Excel sheet.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
everything
scored
ran
in-
smooth.
Yeah, it was absolutely
I must
fantastic. I'm very happy how things went.
I must really commend you and the committee that was, you were part of that committee, but the whole team of yours. Guy knocks up Blade. I think the whole team of you did an exceptional job. It was hard work, it was long preparations, and but you did a swell job. So, and this is where we are now. Look at this.
Look, I can only be very proud of the tournament committee, but not only the committee, us guys, also all the helpers
Yeah.
putting their hand up and here at Hermanus Club.
Yeah, the Hermanus Club has pulled their weight.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was a pleasure working with everybody. Yeah, here we are at the final stages of the tournament, and everything went smoothly.
We won't say about all the semi-heart attacks we had along the way.
Yeah,
Load shedding, internet
Yeah.
signals,
Yes.
copyright infringements, all of those niceties, withdrawals,
yeah.
changes, finding a team at number 99.
That was
Thank goodness for Northwest.
it was more stressful before the tournament than in the tournament for us, because there were quite a few issues to sort out. A couple of sleepless nights with the draws and stuff, but
But you know what,
Yeah,
luckily
worked
you
out
guys didn't leave it up to 99. You know, everything was, when were we here? 2 weeks ago. And this place was a buzz. Remember?
yeah,
There were so many people there working, doing their thing. Oh, they made it looking good there.
yeah, the green staff, everything just worked out, and like you say, 2 weeks ago it was already, decided where the rinks will be, what colours,
Yeah.
and when it must move, and it was all just planned smoothly, and that's why it went just 2 meters short there. Yeah, everything went well.
Interesting what
plan.
Nomad is going to do here. I wonder if they're trying to find the gap.
Yeah, it's not much of a shot on here, really.
On the forehand, especially
Yeah,
because it's not bending.
It's not bending, but maybe from his.
There you go.
own-
That's positive. Hunting the jack. Looking good.
Oh, it's close.
Oh.
Whoa.
That was close. Okay, I see that Southern Free State has picked up a shot. Now 5-1 after 4. Again, it works on set, so There's 5 points to play for.
It's really irrelevant in these semi-finals. If you win the game, you're going to get 3 points. So
And you're going to win the game.
So the sets are really irrelevant.
If you win the game, you would have won one set somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
You can lose all three and then win the game.
And win the game. So.
Then there's a clock spell. Maybe when Hansie Cronje was competition secretary, those things might work. Sorry, Hansie, you were a good. I was a fan of yours.
Are you going to get all the Southern Free State guys on your ear? Watch it.
No, that's all right. That's interesting. I don't know what Willie's going to do there.
No, he's way short.
I don't think he's going to draw it from there. Difficult to draw it.
Yeah, he needs to
play
be
the
perfect draw.
Perfect draw.
But I suppose there's not much on really on that forehand.
No.
I don't think there's now he's blocked himself completely. So I don't know if he sort of forced himself to draw again, because I think his pink ball in front there is blocking that path, if there was a path of the shot ball, so he can't do it.
The only thing I think that will catch out these Sables boys is the wind.
So let's see if Choppy has played with good weight thus far in this game. I like his line, but this time he's a little bit.
Oh, that's good. That's 1 to Western Province.
Southern Free State skip just played a great shot next door. Turned out the shot ball line 3.
Okay.
And border skip trying to save.
He's not looking silly there. He's not looking silly
He gets
there.
the jack. He does get the jack. And nobody knows what's going on.
No one's excited there.
The skip thought he was doing something amazing.
1 down. So great shot, not the greatest result, but still 5-2.
He must have thought he moved it to his own.
Yeah. Or stayed enough with it to.
It's better than 3 down.
Oh, sure. That
They
5
did well.
done? Yeah.
Alright, so there's Blade on the mat.
Blade brought him here off.
Looking good there.
That's a very good start.
Good start, Blade.
Alright, Tabello.
Kom maar van de
Sy right. Ja, ander kant toe is. Okay, so.
Well done, Tabello.
Tabello gets the shot there.
Ek kyk my so, maar ek jy maar net terug so.
There you go.
Blade, it's on a good line. It's on a
Looking
very
good.
good line.
Yes, Blade.
Bowling Blade.
Oh, I got a piece of the jack.
It's
So-
not the shot, but it's a fantastic draw shot. He's in the area, and it'll certainly be in contention later on those balls. Like they say in Aussie, receiving position.
Yes. Oh, this is a bit wide.
Got quite a big swing at the end there. Maybe the wind dropped for a second. It did actually.
Cast away.
Dwayne not happy with
Yeah.
himself. Yeah, shouldn't
He
be.
pushed it a little bit.
He is playing for that move, but I don't think you have to play for it. It'll happen by itself.
Ashley.
She'd like to
Good
hang and then sit on that black ball, but she's under.
Where's that wind now? Oh, she hoped for that wind to give it a little bit of a
Yeah.
push.
Oh, it fell away also.
Right at the end. Okay.
Dwayne again, forehand. See if his
No,
weight's
no.
better.
Says he's short.
Yeah. How short? He's not short.
Not short, just a little bit.
Again, another ball waiting for him.
Yeah.
Transfers the
Wouldn't you have maybe
pressure
changed
to
your
the
hand?
third.
Would you
Third
rather
is
play
strong.
the other hand now?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, it doesn't
I would.
matter.
I think it's an easier hand to play.
The swinger? Is she there? 2 yards short. Alright, the third's up. What a
Yeah.
beautiful clubhouse.
We hope the weather stays away. There's quite a wind.
You know the thing about commentators, Chris. You should know that.
No, but that's why I'm saying it, because if you say it, the opposite happens.
Okay.
You see?
Or normally. Yeah, true. Okay, let's see. Is he going to float in? They're looking interested there. Oh,
Again, just through.
let's see.
Oh, yeah, I think Wilson calling for something.
Trying to get onto the blue, I think.
If
I
he
don't think
finishes
that'll come back. Yeah, this is
anything behind is also good, yeah.
not saying it is the case, but I think that's a bit of upcountry fever. Struggling to adapt to the wind, not really knowing to go out or
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Not trusting it.
Daniel's looking good there. Yeah, same ball.
Good shot. Take your time.
All right. Wilson asking him to draw.
That's better. But it falls away at the end.
Yeah.
Good weight. Perfect weight.
Yeah, I must say, Choppy has found his weight very early, and would be looking to play another good shot.
Composing himself. Deep breath, we could hear it.
Well done.
Brennan Bucker's throwing the ultimate next door.
Holding the weight now.
It's coming in. It's coming in.
Ken Heavy, if anything, himself and his third and the second, they all just a little bit too heavy.
Yeah.
All had good lines. Understand they want to reach.
Yeah.
But, I think those balls that they lost in the ditches shouldn't happen.
Shouldn't. Yeah. You could have. And there's a couple of them.
Right, awesome. He'd like to draw a toucher, yeah. Look at that weight. That is absolute spot on weight. And it's counting, and this makes it much tougher for Troppy. I wonder if there's not a shot on the backhand there. If you just slip that yellow, you can get to the jack.
Can you see the jack? I can see it, huh? Look there. There it is.
Yeah.
Wide open.
You see, if you just
On that. See,
Oh.
there's no.
But they don't.
Blue.
Maybe they don't trust the line because of this crosswind.
Think they
Under
will.
normal circumstances, it'd definitely be a backhand draw
I
there.
think if you have dead weight,
Yeah.
you get back.
I think it's possible, but they don't trust it.
Drop his
He's
trust
trying.
in it. He's going to have a go
Good.
at it.
I think it's the right shot.
It's good. Maybe
But
like
that's the
again.
reason why. Whoa! Can he get a
Oh,
little? He can get a little inside. And
Yeah,
he gets the shot.
could be. Give us something to play for. Could use it. So
Yeah.
well played.
And you know, nothing changed. That shot was
Yeah.
always on.
Yeah.
But they opted for the forehand, which possibly is a much more difficult hand to play.
Wow. Are those all taken out there?
No, it's a Lappy, I think. So it's,
5 for Southern Free State.
wasn't it 3 at the Lappy? See.
Yeah, it was the other Lappy. The Lappy blew away.
Aha. Okay.
Okay. Well, let's see. Down there, Willie. Okay, one down there to Sables, and it's
No,
what?
no. He said it's a measure, so they must have. Okay, so yeah, but
Okay, so that's one to Sables.
but that's the set, so that's why Province gets the mat.
Okay. I thought it was one down. So Choppy didn't get the shot,
No.
although it must have been very close.
Yeah.
But at least it was the second.
Yep.
Okay, next Southern Free State bounced back here. I think they picked up 5. I'm just going to confirm that now on the scoreboard.
Right.
A big turnaround there.
Yeah.
But luckily, it only leaves you 2 behind.
And yeah, like I said, that set doesn't really mean anything. So
Yeah.
although Border won the first one.
Yes, guys, all stop.
Right. Played in the area. Let's see Tabela.
I wish it was me.
Nice swinging. That's a little bit too wide. Will come back enough. Nice leads, good weight. Playing the swinger. Ah. And forehand. See if Tabela can just adjust on the line and very good weight. This time it just bends away at the end. Fine, coming down on the forehand.
Yes, Dwayne, man. Stop now, stop now. Yes.
Very good ball. Half a meter behind. Good receiving position. Ashley also playing the swinger. So Sables opting for both front rankers opting for the swinger, which they're not really finding that well. and the two province guys playing the forehand, getting a little bit closer. Oh, but I think this is a little bit narrow for him and a bit strong, so it turns one of their own shots out. Actually sticking to the backhand. Yeah, both Sables fronties not having a good head here, good end.
Well, they can't decide if they want to play the swinger or the...
Oh, they must have had a chat and said let's stick on the backhand here, but maybe they'll change tactics with the next end coming this way. But you never know. We'll see how the end.
6 ends down, you should be able to know which hand you want to play.
Yeah.
Especially if you're the lead. But maybe the wind is the one that is...
Yeah, it's in the head. I think more than it's a real factor. It's not gusting or blowing. It's just for us here. It's a normal wind.
Yeah. That's another good one there by Daniel.
He's playing the backhand because that ball is right in his line in the front on the forehand.
Okay, let's see. No matter due for a good draw.
Oh, now this time.
That could be the shot. Could be the shot. That book pains might stick out. You never know.
A little bit fortunate. I think he was about 1.5 through there.
Yeah, right? Daniel looking good, yeah.
On the track to the jack. And he gets a little touch on it.
Now they hold.
Yeah, so they definitely hold with the blue.
In the game. Look at that. No matter. No matter.
It's a difficult one with the guys going in front of the camera because you don't want them to be aware of the camera. You know, you want them to focus and be in the moment in the game. But unfortunately for the streamers, it's
but we'll get there. The more we do it, the better the more people are getting used to it.
Yes.
So that's the bottom line.
Choppy. Well, I think it's a good thing that he missed the jack there. Otherwise, it would have been 2 down.
Okay. Border bounces back with a 3 after dropping a 5. So taking the lead again there.
Wilson.
Well, we just apologize if you do miss some of the border ends. Please, we are broadcasting this one, so. Andre Roberts on the mat. There's a nice shot for Wilson to play if he wants to. But let's see what Choppy does.
I
don't think it's going to.
Good start, Chris. Very good, buddy.
Not really different on the shot to be played. Rest that wall. Should be not that difficult to figure. Huh? Rest that wall.
The shot.
Yeah, you sit on the black or the blue.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shot,
Something
you
to
give
stop
them a
against.
little bit of a tap, then that comes into play and that one comes into play. Sit on them flat, you get a 3, you can turn it.
I think they're overthinking this.
Yeah,
I think
so too.
I think it's just a draw on the forehand, on the backhand, and sit against the wall, get the shot.
Don't play it. What do you want to do? Play that out for 5, or that's a high risk shot, I think.
I think so too. See,
Also needs to-
I think if they're playing a positive shot here, it's because they don't trust they
draw.
don't trust the draw,
Yeah.
because they're battling a little bit, and they might think it's an easier shot to play. But
Now let's hope that
honestly,
they
I think it's just a draw on the
I think
backhand. You sit the
right.
wall and you get the shot.
set it flat and you get 2.
But he's playing aggressively, and we might swallow our words. And we do.
You have to.
What a
Right.
great shot.
Great shot there by Wilson Marabola. I think they're looking at maybe 2 there.
Yeah, there's 2.
I don't think it will be more. That was a good shot. High risk, but like we said earlier, these guys don't have, they're not afraid. No, they're not afraid. They're going to look there for a 3rd maybe. No, not that one. Could be the front one. I doubt it. No. All right. 2 there to Sables. Yeah, it's a good turnaround there. Like Presler and I said, it's a high risk shot, or it was a risky shot. Why not just draw for the one?
You see, but we're also not on the green, so
Yeah.
and in his mind, he maybe doesn't back himself on the draw, and for him it's an easier shot in the conditions to go straight at it. And also, he didn't quite see the angle there.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good start from Pabelo. Any skip will be happy with that. As a lead, if you just put something within a meter behind the jack, it's always going to come into play. Yeah, so interesting tabella. She's playing the narrow hand. She's playing both backhands. Oh, great ball, great ball. So she's playing around the clock, but going this way it's very narrow, and coming back it's a big swinger. So maybe she should come back on her forehand on the same side. Oh, she's overplayed that. See if Blade can repeat his first bowl. Not happy with that one. It's because he didn't quite get it up. Ashley also on the narrow hand. We say narrow hand, it's not usually a narrow hand, but there's quite a bit of a crosswind, and the ball makes the balls lazy to come back. And yeah, maybe easy hand. Oh, Dwayne being asked to play the forehand. Turns out Tabelo's ball, so probably holding 2 there now. Ashley again again, just a little bit wide, but tried to get back, but she ended up short. He'd like to play a toucher here. Like the line. It's coming back all the way. That's 2 good bowls from him.
And it's counting, so that's in the area. Wow. Oh, 212 viewers that are watching. Thank you very much. For those of you that are watching, let us know. Give us a comment. Our live chat is on. Let me just have a look. Say some good morning to some of the guys. Jean Saris, Ferry Jansen, Ferry and Helen, big followers of us, also friends of ours. Bridget Carlitz, no matter, Tabero's teammate from the Commonwealth Games, Roy Pitzer. I think that is could be Ashley's dad or Ashley's family. Frana 007 says go Western Province.
There's a lot of Sables supporters in those comments, eh?
Chepo Chamano says that this is awesome, looks very windy. Yes, there's a little bit of a breeze. If you're from Joburg, it's windy. For us, it's a breeze.
Look at, there's a great ball coming in.
Oh, another good ball there.
That's number 1. Great ball.
Yeah. No matter, need to draw.
I think Wilson's calling him on the backhand, maybe just with a little bit holding it up. It will hold.
Leonora Albert Vilakazi, good morning. Been following us all 3 days. He's looking there.
It's a good call, this, I tell you.
He's looking there, onto it, and what a great ball. Very mature shot played there.
Good spirit there, Choppy applauding the shot.
Michael Nation, Ian Russell, good luck, border puppies. Madeleine Labaskachi, good morning. Chepo Chamano, thanks for you for great commentary. Thank you very much. Laughing a bit, listening to the people in the background, throwing a bit of their thoughts as the game goes.
Another very good one from Daniel.
Now that's the native bowler. He's from the Warrington Bowls Club. Sharon Basson, Sables, we behind you. Mitch Vogts says, let's go Western Province. Nice shot also. Desiree Gagiane, wonderful game watching from Ganubi. Right, we'll give you an update now on the Border Boys, what's going on in that game. It looks like 10-8.
To Southern Free State.
Yeah, to Southern Free State. Let's see, Willie, is he going to make it?
No.
I think that is after 8 ends. Let's see what...
Wilson is struggling on the draw. Going back to that previous end, that's why I decided to go for that running shot.
Yeah.
He's not too confident on his draw at the moment. I mean, that last ball is about 3 meters short.
I think the wind.
Yeah, it's
playing a little bit havoc in his mind. Okay.
Choppy trying to play exactly the same shot that No Matter played, but he's just wide.
I don't want to hit it too hard because that can count. That is counting.
Yeah.
Again, just a little bit quick off the head there, otherwise we could have showed you that it is counting. But it must be counting because No Matter is standing in front. Trish Stein was our commentating partner yesterday afternoon with this game, and we were discussing the blocker, like they want him to play now, where No Matter is standing. He actually wants him to play there. So that is to protect the head, and I think it's one of the most difficult shots to play.
I think it's the most difficult shot because if you don't end up exactly in the right line, the ball means nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
And sometimes If you just say, in this case, you drift, or wherever it finishes up, it actually gives you a guide.
Yeah.
And you just know you've got to go straight at that inside it bang. I've seen it many times. But where a blocker becomes a guide.
Yeah.
You have to play the perfect ball. It's like a perfect draw.
Yeah. Which is a very difficult shot.
Yeah.
To play. Yeah. We're discussing.
Especially that short, where he stood now.
Yeah.
And that is extremely short. If it's like, a meter and a half in front of the head or something, you basically play your normal grass and you just take off a little bit and you'll end up in the way anyway.
One of the very good ones I've seen is that Schalk Kotze putting a blocker in with me. We had 5 goes at the head and I burnt all 5 of them. But we needed an 8 to win the game. And so I was going to try, and then he decided enough is enough, and he drew one right in the middle, but like 10 meters.
Look at this, he's standing at least
I saw
5
it
or
yesterday.
6 meters.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
Now, that's not the line where he wanted to finish. So it means
You're not sure?
absolutely.
That's right on the middle, is it?
Yeah, but he's not going to play it straight.
The minimum length of the ball, we can measure that.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, but I don't. It's in the middle, but I don't think Choppy is going to go in the middle. He still has to take a
If he
little bit of
draws,
grass.
yeah. If he draws, there's a way. But if he wants to have a flat go with it, I think that is what they protected, is the flat go. Draw it if you want, then it's good.
Well, he can still play to 2 meters away and missing that front ball, like he's doing.
That's going to drift. It's not going to come back.
That's too much weight.
So, after that discussion, a great ball again. They know more than us.
I still think if he did that, so that meant that Choppy must play a different shot,
Yeah.
which he could. He didn't have to go with that weight.
Yeah.
There's always another option.
Right. So that's 2. Eh?
I think next door Border's lying a couple,
3 or so.
3 at least.
Ja. We'll get you some.
We'll get you some. How many we holding?
5, so Border's lying 5 and
Bombs
want to
going
come.
left and right.
Border's lying 5, he's drawing for 6. And there's no balls to come.
Yeah.
So, we're just giving you some commentary there. You can't see it, but. So
He might
that's
even be in.
maybe.
Okay.
It's a 5 at least, and that
Good
takes
start.
Southern Free State up to 15-8 at least.
If it's 5, yeah.
That's a big.
No, that's 5 to Border.
I mean, sorry.
13-10.
I said Border, and then I got confused myself. That's why we shouldn't commentate on the game next door.
So we'll just update those scores as we go along.
Yeah, so Border picking up 5 and going to 13. Meantime, on our game,
Tabello coming down again with another good one.
yeah,
Misses that one. In the
good one from what's his name? Blade.
Blade, yeah.
I just said you were on the camera. It's interesting how Tabello is playing around the clock,
Yeah.
but it's so different. But, the one that coming this way is so wide and going that way is so narrow. Maybe she favours a backhand. Agree from Blade can be used. Ashley can play this with confidence. In front she didn't, she's quite short, very short. That is
20 me on his forehand. Looking good. Even if he slips right behind, it's not a bad ball.
Those two yellow balls are vulnerable.
Yeah.
Maybe later on in this end. But Ashley would like to change that. Just
She's
draw
good,
onto it and changes it, gets the shot. No, she's getting the wrong one.
Well, you didn't really want that down.
No.
She had a great yesterday afternoon. Oh my
Was
word.
it?
She played some telling shots. Oopsie.
He's going to return the favour. Whoa! A little inside edge would have been good there for him. What do you reckon? Nice, positive meter and a half, maybe.
You turn that ball twice, roll it over twice, and you took the shot. Any of those
If you're
yellow
on the
ones?
inside, you get the black ball
Yeah,
and you
you
get
set that.
chop and lie on that.
Should be.
Nothing for short.
Nope.
He's not short, but he's just wide. And I think it's nice weight.
There was no wind.
See Daniel.
Still coming. Still coming.
Oh, one thing it looks like. Again, Wilson said,
Follow
don't be
instructions
short.
there. Don't be short. Not that weight. Just then it's looking good. It's heavier.
It's exactly the same as his first ball.
You know where I thought they would have played him more positive again.
Yes.
Good rack.
Choppy said he must come through the gap there.
He's short.
He's not, right. It's a nice shot for him there. If he gets the inside of his own yellow ball, he gets onto the black ball, it'll become shot. He can play with a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I said. That weight was good what he played. He just needed to be inside it. He is playing a little bit attacking there. I don't know if that's the grass.
I don't think that's enough weight. He's
No,
drawing
it's
it.
not
He's trying to draw it.
He's trying to.
Promote his own woods.
Yeah.
Might be scared of, taking both his own, but 2 meters of weight, his ball will stay. He's not going to get both out and his own ball.
No, I don't think so.
So, choppy. Choppy is getting another one in. I think the shots just inside the yellow. Yeah, there. He gets the inside of that with 2 meters of weight. He gets onto the black ball and he chops and live a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably 4 down.
No, it's probably 4 down.
Might even be 5. I'm not sure about this. No, it's 4 down.
Big shot coming up.
Yeah.
He doesn't like the line. Says no matter.
He's
And he can.
He's looking for a result which he's not getting. So this is a bonus ball.
Unbelievable, the bombs that are dropping.
Let's give you an update there. Now it's
I heard it
Southern Free
chip.
State picked up
2.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that game is tight. Choppy. Can you get that? Yeah. Like to move. That could have been 7.
Mm-hmm.
Got very excited.
I'm sure they did. Right, like Lester said, there's no real, the sets don't count really, but I think in that water game, and SFS, they are 1 set each. Score there 13-12. You're looking like a 4 or 5. Not sure how many was taken out. Was they taken out? Huh? For sure. There must have been 2 or 3.
Oh, this was the furthest one. Must be.
Hoor jy, julle is op die A-baan, nie op die C-baan nie.
Is it measure
Die
4?
umpire is net hier.
Hoeveel is uit? Measure for 4.
Okay, alright. There you go. Instinctively everyone shouts umpire, although he's
Yeah.
just sitting behind the head.
So 3 out, which makes it level.
Yeah.
And they might go 1 in front. Let's see what happens. Alec, Bruce Brand, umpire.
First things first is prop the bowls. Make sure that they can't go anywhere.
Nice wind picking up now.
Taking out the periscope, or how they call it? Huh?
Yeah.
Telescopic measure. Periscope. That's for the submarine.
Ja.
Ons boertjies moet my eerder net Afrikaans praat. Right.
Noem het sommer 'n antenna. 'n old-fashioned antenna op 'n kar.
Car antenna, ja.
Net uittrek. It's the same thing.
Huh?
Exactly the same thing. It's definitely not a telescope.
Or a
That's
periscope.
what you look at stars with.
Yeah. But that bowl is so far away from the jack, maybe use that. Okay. It is the yellow. I think.
It's a very close measure. I think he's going back to the black because the black's line.
Need to make sure.
Yellow. Alright, so it's 3 shots to Province and the
All
game
square.
is all tied up. 8 ends, just past the halfway mark.
We're starting all over.
Yeah. Quite a ways behind, the 2 ends behind the other semi. Remember there's a time limit. 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Time limit even in the finals?
Yep. Same conditions of play.
Right, yeah, we I did the border game. We were first off the green when they played. There's no mucking around there. Guys get down, they measure. Most of the times they know who's holding shot and who's not.
Yeah.
So, okay. If you are watching, invite your friends, join us. Some great bowls being played here. Why not? A good start there by Blake.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna take a stroll, take some photographs
There you go. Go do your
for
duties.
Facebook.
Go
Facebook
have something for the
later
throat.
Yeah. See you later.
All right, thank you, Bresler. Oh, that is the Mr. Competition Secretary, yeah, doing his work. He was in charge of everyone, all the scorecards and getting their score sheets and all of that up to date. I think that's the shot, but doesn't matter. It's in the area, that's all you need. Get the balls in there. Dwayne looking good there. Is he going to get the jack? He gets. Doesn't take it with. He slices it. No, it's 7 all after 8 ends. Nice ding dong battle. Next door as well. 13-12. If you don't take the grass on that wide hand, you will be penalized to a cut right across the edge. When Timmy moved the jack with his first one, looking to get the black and turn it over. Is it grey? And there you go. What a great ball. Ashley Petzer. Okay. Just not reaching the head. I must say, it is not the easiest thing to do if you are from up country and suddenly you play in wind conditions like this. Western Province should be able to adapt. I know this. After 11 ends next door, it's 14-12 to border.
He likes the grass, he likes the grass.
Dian Riri, why not any of the Southern Free State games? Just the luck of the draw, mate. We drew a shot. We put the names as they were drawn into how the 4 names went in, and they drew the 2 groups of semi-finalists. We took the 2 games, put one and the other, and we drew a number, and that was what came out. So that is it. Sent it off to Bowl South Africa, which approved, and there we go. All in the luck of the draw. We don't have no matter, looking good. Kenny Would have liked to have sat on those 2 balls there on the side. The wind giving a little bit of a gust there, and Daniel just stepping back. There you go. Daniel looking good. I don't think he's counting. I think it's up to no matter. He was very close with his previous one. Just draw it. I think it's a draw. Just gets the one. Yeah, it was a good idea, but I think it should have been with a little bit less weight. Again, not me playing. Dr. Whiteman says good morning. He's watching from Beaufort West, so out of town again. Well, thank you, and good morning, Yaku. Urging it to come back. Oh, out of screen. Is that on the rink? That's outside the rink. That is interesting. Wilson Malabola. Oh. That at least is the second shot. Held in one, so no risk in the backhand. Play that black in front there. Wait, very narrow there. Yeah, I think there was no risk playing that hand. He could have just turned that over.
Well done, man.
Now Wilson Malabola. Difficult shot for Wilson. Okay. That is one to Western Province. Daniel. Lad has decided or chosen the forehand, and it's been working for him, so That could be the shot. Not that you really want that to be the shot because it's a bit out. Right, with another good one. Something to play at. Yeah, it's not easy in the wind on the mat. Just looking good. Looking good. Oh, maybe, if anything, maybe attacking a bit too much. Less weight would have given it more time to bend to the ball. But you don't want to be short and left wandering. That's another good one. That's 2 down. Ashley? Yeah. This is how this game changes because Ashley yesterday afternoon was on fire. So today not as much. Those things happen, you know. It's this beautiful game that we play. Dwayne Timmy coming in there. And there we go. Wilson still calling Ashley on the backhand, telling her just to get in there, give me something in the head. Good swing, good swing. No, she didn't want to be short. Okay. Does look like 14-13 next door. Yeah. In favor of Border after 12 ends. I think we might see a little bit of an attacking shot here. They have the best backs. They can play up with confidence. I think this is more of a confidence. You can have a little stick at it. Oh yes.
Come on, chaps, come on.
Okay, Daniel throwing it out, getting him the base. The back is back. Well, there are burnt ends. You have to replay the end. So again, and he burns it as cold. So what a good hit. Going to play from the other side, it seems. It is up to Western Province to decide which direction they want to play. Okay. Alright, so we have to restart. Reset that. John Sudders says, come on, Sables. Draw one. Vicky Levelakazi, good morning from the Hillcrest Bowling Club. Thanks for live streaming. Thank you very much. It's our pleasure. I just think I'm going to get a blanket. We are freezing outside. On the stip in the shade, you can see in the top corner there, the breeze is quite stiff. Man down. While I was showing that how the breeze picked up, it blew it over our other camera just as we were doing it. Here comes Blade. Right. Let's see how they get these angles. Now back to the swinger. It's looking good. That's looking very good. Oh, just on the weight. Oh my goodness. Right. Due to Southern Free State there on that end. Things are heating up in that game. 2 ends to go, 1 shot in it. It's semi-final time. Here we go. 6 ends to go, 1 shot in it. Unbelievable that the one rink is 4 ends behind the other one. Remember, there is a time limit. They've got 20 minutes left until there's a bell, and 30 minutes, 35 minutes until it's the end of the game. So when you finish the end that you're on. So very good by Tabella. Sit on the ball. There you go. Dirk van Dijk says, go Province. They're going at good weight. Right. All that dip. A good weight it should. A good weight it should. Just didn't dip in there. Next door, Southern Free State draws the shot. Okay. You can use and abuse. So, got the shot there. No one's asking how. Ashley Just unfortunately dropping short. She had a better line. Daniel Grivenel, he's going to quickly, he's up on the mat. Let's see what he can do.
Yes, fine. Yes, man. Yes, lekker Billy.
Another good one there by Daniel. He's making a little bit of a wall there, but the matter needs to, you see, yeah. Ooh. Again, 3 down, putting a lot of pressure on his skip. Choppy coming down. Oh, okay. Didn't lose his ball. It's all this negotiations that have made them 4 ends or almost 5 ends behind the other side, other game. They've been discussing the shots many a time. Take a lot of time for those shots, huh? The 2 of them. We are looking at about 10 minutes or so until the bell.
They're 4 ends behind.
Basically 5. Because these are so almost finished.
Yeah.
This.
Oh, but I walked around at the back there now, on the other side of the green. It's not nice.
Not pleasant.
No. Wind's getting stronger. Right, there comes.
Wilson can find it difficult to draw it on that end. Good weight, but the wind's not going to let you come back. I would have thought they would have had a stick at it again.
You can see Sables is very uncomfortable with
the wind.
Yeah, very uncomfortable.
Border holding shot there. That would be very interesting to go into the final end 15-all. That could be another one. Yeah, 4 down.
There's lots of pressure on Wilson.
We got before, yeah. Well, there's still a lot of time in this game. That's something. That's something. It's only 2. Only 2, but it we would have liked to have been more. Yeah. Western Province, another 2 there, leading now 10-7 after 10 ends, so taking both sets. Now it's theirs to lose.
Well, they got half an hour left. Play 5 ends.
Yeah, Josh Turner needs to decide if he's going to play his ball, because they take that shot, then it's 15 all playing the last. I'm so happy I didn't put the camera on the roof. We would have been in the high school now, on the school next door. Let's see. Alright, so Humdinger final end coming up next door. 15 all. 15 all after 14 ends. Last end coming up. Y'all should be going any minute now. Ten minutes.
I got 27 minutes left.
The border team will make it.
Yeah.
Dit gaan verwerk kry nie maar. Okay, so please bear with us with the camera work. We are trying to show you the border final end as well. Difficult to do this. Right.
Very loose end.
Very loose end. That is the border ball going in. That should be the shot. The wind is getting these people from up country.
Yeah.
Going Timmy. He's looking a bit flashy there. Gets that jack. Yo. 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 Okay. Please, we are going to try and bring me that border things, but we don't want to cross over too much so we lose rhythm, yeah? And she's,
So that's
yeah.
a real loose end from the fronties. Let's see if the back crank can fix it.
Martin voorbij there.
Yes, Daniel.
That is definitely the shot.
Border's line shot.
I will be back with the Western Province game within a moment. I'm just going to show you the end of this border game. There you go. Southern Free State. Just stay with it enough. Don't think so.
No, still holding.
Yes, Daniel. Come on. Come on.
There's another to Western Province there. That is counting as well on the border side. Those are two border bowls there in front, those two greyish white ones. Let's see what's happening there. Needs to run.
It's no matter draws the shot. Another game.
Oh, what
for a
that,
shot
look at
from
that. Look at
Free
that.
State Boykie.
Right, we'll show you the matter shot now. It's no matter now. Okay. Thirds to play.
That's Daniel from Province.
Yeah.
You can see there.
Okay. Let's see.
Sables line one. Right, let's just get back to the border game.
Sorry that we've cut in, but it's their last end. There's still four ends to go after this. So
This is the last end of the border. Free State game. Free State holding one. What's going to happen? Nothing.
and the relents just slipping past. Yeah, it's very difficult to play those inside shots because you think you need to be narrow because the wind is against you, but you still need to take some grass. He's not looking too sharp. See, now there you go, hanging out. Okay, let's see what they're going to do. Are they going to, says Josh says, playing the ball or get the jack? Box the jack there. That looks tight.
Ooh, he likes it.
Got it.
He likes it. He likes it.
Whee.
Now, what is the situation now? No one is jumping up and down. Those both these balls.
Yeah. Wilson Marabolo drawing another there. It's a tense game, this. Both of them.
Yeah.
All right. Comes down to the skips. I'm not sure he's holding shot there. I would have liked to be in that ditch. Oh my word, there goes the sound system. Sorry for that. Josh, looking to box the white. Box the white. Box the white. Oh! Woo. That is very close. That is very close. Police. Okay. I think it's two to Sables. Here we go. Some team spirit here, support for their team on the ground. The B side supporting their mates. Whoa! This is tense.
So now there's pressure on
The score on the board score is not the same for the border SF game. Listen, mate. Peter Lutz might be right, but it is what it is. 15 all.
15 all, it's wrong. I think.
On the, oh, what a name.
And he gets a nick.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
State winning.
Dean Reedy. That is why we didn't broadcast Southern Free State before, because we knew they were going to be in the final. We've got the gods working for us. Okay, first finalist of the 2022 Under 30 Inter-District Championships of Bowl South Africa is Southern Free State. Brings an end to the Border Boys run. They had a good run. But unfortunately, bronze medal. Still a good season for Josh Turner. with following up his mixed pairs with a bronze in the under 30s. All right, back to the Western Province game. This is quite tense. We'll just get those camera back up.
Yeah, Paulie, this game I don't think is gonna finish.
Make the time.
No. 4 ends left to play. They got just over 15 minutes left. Touch and go, but they're not playing very fast. So
Okay, now
so
let's
we'll
see
see what happens.
What happens?
Yeah, what happens?
1 end to go. They're 2 ends. They're on the same score.
If it's the same score, the game finishes short, but they'll have to play an extra end.
Okay.
It's as if it ended up square after 15 ends, you have to play an extra end. So if the game is called short, same thing applies. They have to play that extra sudden death end. So we hope it doesn't happen.
Now let's hope it doesn't happen. All right.
Although it might be very exciting to watch.
Just to remind you that Southern Free State pipped the guys from Border. Annelies Witt says, come on Free State, Southern Free State, yes you guys, you made it. Jared Spriggs from New Zealand now, from past Durbanville boy, Jared and Shannon Spriggs. Watching from Kraaifontein, Michelle Langenhoven. Oh, the wind is going sand. Tandiwe Makado saying go Border, go Sables. What's going on here? Dwayne Timmy gets tackled.
This is so vital now.
Okay, but no bell race around, eh? That's wrong.
Ring in 2 minutes, and then there's a 15-minute warning.
Okay, Dwayne. Coming down with some gas. Sure. He made contact with that yellow wood of Ashley's. We could have been shot down. Bridget Collins says, that's the spirit, Sables. There you go. I see a lot of them on my right hand side. They are rooting for their team. So. Annelies Witt says, lekker Vrystaat. Okay. There's some traitors in the midst. No matter, will he come back? I don't think so. I must say, he's been struggling with that line. Alright, Daniel Griebenau. He's looking good there, all in his weight. Dwayne. Shot, buddy. And he picked up what? 6 ends? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, no matter, not coming back again there. That bell should have gone a couple of minutes ago already.
No, 1:45. It's exactly 1:45.
Exactly. Okay. We've been playing for 2 hours and 5 minutes.
No, the bell rang 2 hours ago exactly.
You think so?
Yep.
Maybe I started the live stream 5 minutes earlier.
Yeah, that's
okay.
it.
Right.
Marianne, our timekeeper,
On top of it,
he hasn't missed the bell.
Michelle Langenhofen says congratulations to Southern Free State. Maureen Miller, mooi Vrystaat. En Chepo Samano, what a tense finish to the Southern Free State and border game. That is on the edge of our seat. Thank you very much there, the native bowler. Jan Prinsloo, not easy in the wind. Asked me, play a lot of league bowls in East London in similar conditions. Oh well. You can do it, Sables, and thanks Burnt End guys for streaming. Oh, that's a pleasure.
Just to explain again, the bell is rung, and that's a 15-minute warning bell. They've played 2 hours. They get 2 hours 15 minutes, and it's choppy, it's close. And after 15 minutes, the final bell will ring, and then they have to finish that end.
Okay. So I hope I started in the first
Yes. Yeah. And if that end gets burnt, they have to replay,
Okay.
even though the bell has rung.
Okay.
And then the other thing that can happen here, if it's spills,
Yeah.
when the bell rings, the game is called short, but the result is then evens, then they have to play a sudden death end to determine the winner.
I should have a one bowl shootout.
Yeah. It's unfortunate with the burnt ends being replayed and a clock rule. It's always going to be a problem with us when the sides burn ends.
Yeah.
To finish. Something I would propose to be looked at to rather respot when there's a clock rule.
Well done.
That's
But
good,
anyway,
I
this
think.
is the conditions of play. So
Taking 2 out. Okay. Three actually.
oh, looks like it could be 3.
They're going to have a good measure there.
I think Daniel likes a 3. He's trying to show that it's not touching.
But Dwayne earlier said that when Choppy's bowl came to rest, he said that's in. So
Oh, it's a close one again. Now this is
2. Okay.
2.
Alright, they settle for 2.
And I reckon they're only going to get another 2 ends in here.
Well, let's see. They're hoping, taking their time. So Herman Huishaman cheering on his boys. They're up 12-9. They're looking good so far.
I haven't. There it goes. No matter, flipping the board.
Marlene Lavaskafni, there are 3 ends remaining. You're asking, and looking good there.
It's quick, very
Whoop.
quick. It's in the ditch.
Whoop. That's not a great ball there. You don't really want to go through. Gloria Phillips says, well done to the Border Boys. They made them proud, although they didn't win the game, but look there.
There's Bella also in the ditch. So the 2 leads,
Okay.
maybe
There you
feeling
go.
the pressure, feeling the wind.
Yeah.
Not easy, not easy. That's all I can tell you.
Poor Glenn.
Yeah, and we're sitting in front of the clubhouse next.
Yeah. You've got
It's
a little
not
bit of
that bad.
protection.
I walked around taking some photos, I tell you. On that other side is howling,
Is it?
and it's cold. Right, that's a shot
Yeah.
after 3 bowls.
It's the only ball on the green.
Tabela, she adjusted. Seems like the weight is much better. And she's still a bit heavy. It cuts off. Oh,
Yes, but it doesn't want to stop there. Did you see that?
yeah,
Kept on rolling and rolling. That's the wind.
every ball now is so crucial.
Yes.
If that's also a bit heavy, I think if anybody can get close here, it'll put so much pressure on the other team. Again, another one in the ditch.
Just give it time to swing. It's not looking too bad.
I think she's heavy, isn't she? She's
Follow the
heavy.
jack.
It's another one in the ditch, guys. It's incredible.
Unbelievable stuff. It's also looking slippery.
Yeah, this is also running. Another one bites the dust.
There you go.
Oh,
Get the
wow.
jack on the bank and everyone doing
Well-
big shots.
It takes the big count out of the equation, yeah.
Yeah. At worst, you can only drop a 5 now. Oh my word! Now she's going to go into Kleinmond.
No man's land.
Oh.
Just
I
about
think the
made it
grass
back.
is more on Horston side, not Kleinmond as far.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to take a lot of grass. The wind is howling.
So 8 bowls have been delivered in that end, or that up to now, and there's only 3.
There's 2 really on the green, and the other one is hanging on it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable stuff. And they've had such a great game so far, everyone. Let's see there. Daniel, can he bring back some sanity? Can you just put that down? The green is
Short.
now it's too much again. There it goes.
Very short. Wilson saying, trust it, trust it.
All in the white there. He's looking good there.
That's the number. That is the number.
And it's still narrow.
Still lots of room.
Yeah, no. That's a oi 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 oi. See, now you go. See, you need to find Horston. You can't go for Claymont.
Oh, that's quite an interesting end.
That's the best words you can say because
No, we don't want to be critical. I mean,
Yeah.
it's extremely tough. And there's another one going out.
it's coming. Just didn't have the legs.
Yeah.
He just didn't have the legs. He had another 2 meters on his weight, he would have been good. Because it's floating in and floating in.
Right, so the 2 skippies have got some work to do here.
You see, I can see Wilson hurrying up a bit. They know time is not on their side.
And
They might,
I'm not,
if they stop the game in the next end, then
well, I'm not
they're
quite
done.
sure who's lying. It's lying one to Sables.
Yeah.
It might be 2. Can't
See,
really see from this.
we're like 6 minutes away. Kyk op jou horlosie.
Yeah. 5 minutes to the end.
5 minutes to the end. So they might
If I
start the
can
next
start
one.
the next one, I'll get another one in.
But you don't want, especially Sables, I would chase the speed now, get the game in.
I think Choppy.
Chop.
Oh, that's going to help him.
That's
That's going to help him.
Sables under a lot of pressure.
This
On the
is-
scoreboard,
this is-
on the time clock, so they need to do their thing. Willie needs to draw a number here. It's not looking too bad there. All in his weight.
Oh, this
Gets
is
one
number
or
one.
two.
This is number one. Is it? Is it?
I think it's not. Could be. No, we don't know.
Very difficult for us to see.
Yeah.
Camera always lies.
Yeah, even with that as well. So let's see, choppy on the map.
He needs to take the grass this time. He doesn't have something to help him. No. Is it? Is it? Is it gonna
It
hold?
could hold, but it can also dip.
But it's too heavy.
Okay. Wilson needs to make this count.
Alright, they say they're not sure.
Yeah. But Wilson needs to make this count. Move the jack to make it 2.
Yep.
Get yourself in because they're going to fit in one end.
Yeah.
And then they've got one shot.
They're only
Yeah.
gonna play one more end.
So he needs to make this count.
They have to hurry.
Okay. So now they're going to measure. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to check back. Make sure Daniel is happy there. Okay. One. Okay.
Going to Sables. Better deliver that jack as quick as possible.
Get the mat down now.
Okay, so that
We can maybe
have
sneak that
time.
other one in.
Yep. They're in time for another one. So this will be a 14 end game. What an end to come here. This is for a spot in the final.
All right. Derek Morgan says, well done to Southern Free State. Next time, Border, you did us all proud. Now, I must say the Border guys have conducted themselves really well. Always nice to chat to them. And well-mannered and friendly blokes. So I really enjoyed the time we had with them.
Hello.
It's again, not taking the grass, have good weight. Dankie Paul en kaptein. Moet sê
Seker
ek
John.
mis beslis nie die wind hierbo nie.
That must be John.
Shark.
Hamster.
Yeah. Also doing well. Okay, Blade needs to get in close. He's not a mile away. Alright. So update here. Sables needs 3 to win this game.
Well, what a terrific ball there from the lead from Province. And will put the pressure right on Sables.
Okay, so we're working. Set points doesn't come into play. What happens if these two peel?
They have to play sudden death in.
Even if the one had 2 points, another only won 2 sets, another one won. Because then it's a 3.5, 1.5. And then that they should go through. Huh? Alright, so current standing is that Western Province has won both sets. Okay, so they've got two points. They peel the game, it's 2.5. Or they peel the set. Let's see.
Clarification on that ball.
They peel the game, each one gets one, and Western Province get 2 sets, so that'll be leave them on 3. They peel the set. So, all right, I think I figured it out myself. Western Province, if they peel the match, if the game ends up in a 12-all draw, they will go through because they have won 2 sets and they've gotten the 1 point for the draw. So that'll give them 3 points out of the maximum of 5. They should go through. For Sables to go through, they need to get 3 shots. That's as easy as that. Win the game, get the 2 points and the set for 3 points. So this end is worth 3 points for them. They need to get not only the shot, they need to get 3 shots. So very good effort there, but the pressure is counting. All that Sables need is 3 shots. All that Western Province need is to get is to drop a 2, and they still go through. You also did hear the bell ring, so this game will end after this end. There's not a 15th end. Going Timmy, looking good. Going Timmy draws number 2. The Western Province guys are up and full of spirit because they are with their tails up, holding 2, needing Sables to get a 3. Western Province can drop 2 shots, draw the game and still go through. Yeah?
1-2 sets, that's where the sets come into play.
It's straightforward, you get the most shots, you win, but when it peels, then it comes back to the shots, to the sets. That is
Province won the first 2 sets.
so they're in a good position. It's 3 shots or a burn that can save Sables.
If he moves a jack,
But it's waiting. It's waiting. Western Province will do well to cover that shot. Right. Daniel might be a little bit narrow, but he sits on Dwayne.
That's not what he wants to be. He wants to be.
He wanted to be at the back, yeah.
He wants to cover those, to split those 2 yellow balls. There's another one further back there, you can see.
Yeah. At the foot of Andre Roberts.
This is
too
a little
wide.
bit wider. Might push that black ball exactly where they wanted it. No. Just Daniel really wants to put one behind there. In amongst those
2 yellows, or the 3 yellows.
Even a little bit further, yeah.
There where Choppy is. There where his feet is. This is good. Anywhere this stuff should be fine.
Doesn't need to.
Anywhere this stuff should be fine.
Although bend a little bit too far. Still on.
Still on. Definitely on. But pressure is on Wilson. Come on, Sables, you can do this, says Roy Petzer. Van Diewe Makado also says, come on, Sables, you can do it. I'm afraid it might be a bit of a toughie. Wilson needs to play a great shot. Good is not enough. It has to be a great shot.
On a hand that's not bending.
Yeah.
He needs to miss that front black ball. Wild
He's not looking silly. He's not looking silly.
Take it, Walter. Take it.
That's the challenge there. It's just not coming back.
Yeah. Especially if you have that little bit of weight. And he needs the weight. He can't just draw it. You know, he needs to move it for 3. That's it. There's no second chances there. It's 3 or nothing.
And if it pinches the grass a little bit, I bet you
It's gonna duck.
gonna duck.
Yeah, so
But still, Choppy is also under a lot of pressure. He knows he needs to get a ball there
at Daniel's feet.
at Daniel's foot.
If he doesn't get it there, then he
Then
might.
it gives Wilson another chance.
At least he's got another ball.
He does.
He can redeem himself,
He does,
but
he
the
doesn't
pressure.
want the pressure. on
He doesn't
him.
want the pressure.
This is
You're right.
looking good. This is looking good.
This is my
But is it
life.
gonna fall? That might be.
I think it's still too far.
Yeah, it is too far,
an-
depending
yeah,
where
yeah.
he gets the jack here.
He wants the jack there.
If he even gets a little bit of an edge on the jack,
He nicks it there.
it's enough. It's enough.
Well, he gets it there.
Yeah.
These come into play.
Come into play.
Yeah.
He needs a piece of the jack.
No matter.
There's now big discussion on the other side between No Matter and Wilson. And nice to see. Nice to see.
Trusting
And
the
I'm
skip.
probably telling him, listen, man, you do your best.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Try your best. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Take the pressure a little bit off.
Yeah, it's good team
Yeah.
team play there. Let's see. Wilson Malabolo. He's going a little bit more attacking for it.
Hold to it.
Yeah, he ducked. He ducked, like we said. He ducked. All
There you
right,
go.
so whoa, what a finish.
There you go.
What
That's
a finish.
Congratulations there to Western Province. We'll be back in about half an hour or so with the final. Just check the notifications. That will be around on both South Africa's pages. And see you a little bit later. I think 11:30 is the roll-ups and 11:45 is the start of the game. So see you a bit later. That was exciting stuff.